Hi everyone, Monica Love here at the Blackout. So finally we have reached enough subscribers and we have reached enough people who are interested in this topic, in this subject, in this mini school that I've created on this channel. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the purpose, your purpose in life. How do you find your purpose? You know, a lot of people talk about know thyself, know your purpose, know where you're going in this lifetime. It's like there's no booklet, there's no book out there that says this is how you find your purpose, this is how you do it. For the 21 years that I've been studying astrology, I've done some research myself on how to find your purpose. How do you look at a birth chart and find this information? The first thing that I want to talk about before I get into that is that in order for you to know your purpose, you need to really connect with the idea of what it means to have a purpose in the first place, okay? For many of you, whether you know this or not, a lot of us have had a past life, okay? You had a past life moving into this life, okay? There's the death and rebirth cycle. And the death and the rebirth cycle is about dying and then being reborn. And in the chart, there's two significantly important points that you need to be looking at in your chart, which you could start doing today. I recommend that you get a copy of your birth chart on astro.com. I believe it's astro.com. And you're going to see the south node and the north node. Okay, the south node and the north node are the directions of this life. Okay, the south node talks about the death cycle, so that's talking about the past life, and the rebirth cycle is the north node. Okay, so the north node of the mood and the south node are very significant here. Now, one of the things that I want to touch on in this video, this is going to be the first video to the series that I'm going to be doing on this channel. So I will be talking about the how to locate your north node and south node in your chart. I'm also going to be talking about the signs and the houses. Okay, so it's very important that you give me feedback, okay, in terms of what you know and what you don't know. If you don't know the houses and you don't know the areas of life, which is the 12 houses and the signs and the planets, all of this is going to be really important for you to know your destiny, to know your purpose. One of the things that you need to keep in mind when you're doing this type of work is that you need to balance the past life and the new life. How do you do that? How do you balance the north node and the south node? This is something that a lot of people don't know because you're always going to have your past life with you. You're always going to have that, okay? So I'm going to give you an example, okay? Anytime you see the north node, it's always going to be directly opposite the sign or the house, okay? So for example, let's say your north node is in the sign of Libra. Let's say you have a north node in the sign of Libra in the 7th house. This is indicating to me as an astrologist that because your north node is in the 7th house, it means in this lifetime, you're here to work on a relationship. You're here to create a relationship, to understand, understand, and overstand the dynamics of what it takes to be in a relationship. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I love to use celebrities as examples when I'm talking about astrology because a lot of us see their lives on display. And it's so easy to look at a chart and then look at a famous person, a person in the media to really grasp. Now, one celebrity that is quite prominent that you may know is Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez has a north node in Libra. And if you notice, Jennifer Lopez has went through some quite high profile marriages in the media. She went from a lot of, I think she's been married about 3 or 4 times now. And a lot of people may look at her and judge her and say, oh, well, she was with this person and this person and this person. And there's just a lot of judging there. But this is part of her life purpose. Her life purpose is to be in multiple relationships and multiple connections in order to realize her destiny. So what is her south node? Where is her south node? Remember, the south node is actually your past life. So where is Jennifer Lopez's south node? Her south node is located in Aries, which is in the first house. So if you have a south node in the first house, this means that you need to balance your energies between self and between a relationship, self and relationship. So you see how it works? Whenever you find your destiny, it's not enough to just know your destiny. You need to understand that you need to balance your past life and your future life. Your past life and your future life. Because remember, you went through a death process and you went through a rebirth process. Your death process is your south node, your rebirth process is your north node. Okay. So Jennifer Lopez is now learning in this life how to balance her career, which is herself, and her relationships. This is what is going to create success for any individual in their life. So, how do you find your purpose? You find your purpose by identifying your south node. What is it that you're focused a lot on? Your south node is something you're really good at. This is something that you're born with. Your skill, you have a natural skill to do this in your life. You have a natural skill to bring into this world. But a lot of you are not going to feel fulfilled doing your south node. You're going to be fulfilled doing your north node. Okay. So it's going to be very important that you balance the two energies out. So the first thing you need to look at is, where is your north node? In what sign is it in? And what house is it in? The house that it's in is going to give you some sort of detailed description on the area of life that is going to affect you. The sign is going to be the characteristics in which you will experience that. Okay. You have to keep in mind to balance these two energies. Okay. It's a push and pull effect, push and pull, push and pull. All right. So I wanted to come on, and I just wanted to briefly talk about that in terms of, the balancing effect with the north node and the south node. So if any of you have any comments or anything like that, I'm going to post this live. It's going to be a short live, under 10 minutes, just to see where everybody's at in terms of what you all know and what you don't know. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.